Welcome back to Sports Viewpoints. I have a very special guest. Welcome, Dwayne Smith, to the show. Welcome to the show.
How you doing this evening?
Yeah, very good. And we've been talking about this big event, Road to the Ring. It's for the Wounded Warrior Project.
Yes, sir.
And you're doing something very different for this. Tell us about this. Is your first wrestling match, right?
First and only wrestling match, actually. I've been training since January. I've been hitting the gym. I've lost about 50 pounds going into this thing. I've been training over 300 and something hours in the ring, just for this one night for the troops. The way I see it is these men and women go overseas and they fight for our freedoms. Why not step in the ring and fight for them?
Yeah, to do something. And you're not a veteran, right?
I'm not a veteran. I'm not a pro wrestler. I'm not a promoter. I have absolutely nothing to do with that business other than this one match.
You got no agenda in this, no dog in this hunt, other than you're going to wrestle, and you're wrestling one match, not against another novice, not against another first-time wrestler. You're wrestling against a guy that's kind of made it to the big time from TNA Impact.
TNA Impact, WWE. He's traveled all over the world. He's undefeated in Japan.
Yeah.
Luke Doc Gallows is his name. He's 6'7". He's 300 pounds. I mean, this guy is a mountain of a man.
Huge guy, yeah.
Huge.
And he's got wrestling skills.
He does a lot, and I don't. So
yeah. So, well, have you been training? Have you had any local wrestlers giving you some tidbits and hints?
I have. I've actually been training with Jamie Strong.
Okay.
I had a private training session with another TNA star by the name of Gunner.
Okay. Yeah.
He's actually half of the World Tag Team Champions in TNA right now.
Yeah, he is. He's getting a big push there.
So he, we've had a couple of training sessions, and we email each other back and forth just to keep up and see how the training is going.
Well, good. Yeah, and Jamie Strong is one of the wrestlers also down at the RCW Arena in Chatsworth and part of the Road to the Ring. And this will be coming up August the 16th and 17th, right?
Yes, sir. Both nights. Well, all the proceeds will go to the event.
And all the proceeds going to the Wounded Warrior Project.
Yes, sir.
And what's the night you're wrestling?
I'll be wrestling on the 16th.
On the 16th, and that's is that Friday night?
It is. It's Friday
night. The Friday night. There's also RCW on the 16th. That next night, all the proceeds for both nights are going to the Wounded Warrior Project, and the great thing. But yeah, check it out. Friday the 16th in Chatsworth, you can see Dwayne Smith, his first and only wrestling match.
First and only.
And so you're hanging up the boots after this match. Right?
Yes, sir. I'm going to hang it up. I mean, unless it gets to the point to where the fans want to see something again next year, then maybe we'll see about it then. But as of right now, this is the first and only match that I'm going to do.
Okay, well, very good. And so, so there's a lot. If you have any questions about that, we'll be glad to talk to you about that. A lot of other people on this event, including people who've been on the show, like Wes OMG Blaze. Who will be wrestling, and Chris Hart.
Chris Hart will be there.
Yeah, are you any of these other matches you're interested in watching?
I'm interested in seeing a couple of matches. One of the matches that's kind of been hidden on the card, I can't really talk about too much, but it's going to be an outstanding match on the 17th. I'm very anxious to see what Paul Lee has in store for us. The Nature Boy Paul Lee. I apologize.
Yeah, that's right. Nature Boy Paul Lee will be down there at RCW.
And I'm interested to see what kind of very individualized entertainment he's going to bring to us.
Oh, the Nature Boy Paul Lee will bring entertainment, if nothing else.
I have no doubts on that.
Now, it will be Nature Boy centric. It will be Paul Lee focused entertainment, but it will be entertaining nonetheless.
Well, that's why they call him the Nature Boy.
That is the whole. Yeah, he is the full Nature Boy. August 16th and 17th at RCW in Chatsworth, Georgia. How have you grow up a wrestling fan? How did you get involved in this?
I grew up loving wrestling. I grew up watching it with my grandfather. He's passed away now a couple of years ago, and I wish he was alive to see this event. But I grew up watching it with him and my dad, and every Saturday night, every Sunday night, we were in front of the television, TBS, watching WCW, watching WWF or WWE, and just watching some of the greats and coming up and watching them and loving what they do, and just wanted to do it.
And so you signed it up. Did you have any favorite wrestlers growing up? We've talked about this with a couple of our guests.
Growing up, like I said, younger, watching it with my grandfather, it was Sting. I loved watching Sting wrestle. The energy that he brought inside of the ring, the charisma. And then as I got older, you know, your taste changed a little bit.
Absolutely.
And I went more towards the Attitude Era as a teenager with Stone Cold Steve Austin, but more than anything, The Rock. I love watching him in the ring. He can entertain like no other. He owns that crowd in the palm of his hand every single time he gets on the mic.
Yeah, and I love The Rock. I think The Rock is the best speaker, talker in wrestling. And yeah, one thing I never quite got was Stone Cold Steve Austin. And there are probably two things that people that watch the show love that I just don't get. It's NASCAR and Stone Cold Steve Austin. But I never quite got that I don't know, the character or what he was doing. Or
It's simple. I mean,
Yeah.
who wouldn't want to go into work and just beat the crap out of their boss for absolutely no reason and drink beer? I mean, that's the whole point of his entire character was drinking beer and slapping the boss.
Yeah, and he did slap the boss. We did more than that to the boss.
Every
That Attitude Era was wild.
every hardworking American wants to do that, and that's why people clung
And
to
he
him.
kind of
the way
tapped
they did.
into that. Just on paper, he shouldn't have been the most popular wrestler of his day, and it really was.
Oh, he was by far.
By far. So, yeah, a lot going on this weekend in sports. We can talk about that. We can also talk about this big event, Road to the Ring, in Chatsworth at RCW. Proceeds are going to go benefit the Wounded Warrior Project. We'll be back to talk more about any sport you want to talk about, including talking more with Dwayne Smith about the Road to the Ring. Welcome back to Sports Viewpoints right here on Thursday here in Chattanooga. We got a special guest. I can't even talk today. Got a special guest with us, Dwayne Smith. We're going to talk. We've talked a little bit about Road to the Ring.
Yes, we have.
And you've got that coming up. One of the interesting things, this is your first wrestling event, but you've got an official song. Is it for you or for the Road to the Ring?
It's actually for the entire Road to the
For the
Ring.
ring?
I will be walking out to it. It is my entrance music. It's the name of the song is called Hold Strong. It's by Rob Bailey and the Hustle Standard. It's available on iTunes, Amazon, anything like that. It's an outstanding song. It's a very military-esque song, and the guys have been completely supportive of everything that I'm doing, and they actually gave me the rights to use this song for this.
Oh, very good. Yeah, you can find it on iTunes. It's called Hold Strong.
Hold Strong.
Yeah, and check that out. Also, you've got some other sponsors. A lot of people sponsoring this event.
I do. I have the Rush Fitness Complex is one of them. Walmart, Block Market Entertainment down in Atlanta, Vitamin World. Heavenly Creations is a local photographer down in Dalton, and I've got a Pure Romance by Jennifer Gentry down there as well.
And that's going on, and then all the proceeds are going to benefit the Wounded Warrior Project. Vitamin World, if it were in London, would be called Vitamin World.
Vitamin World?
Yeah, Vitamin World. We're going to go with more interesting things than what they call things in Dalton and London. We're going to be back with after this a message, and this is a video that B. James has put together for us about this match you got coming up.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah, I'm standing in front of a black wall with lots of names carved in. I've been trying to make some sense of it all. Where do I begin?
Tom Brown here with Dwayne Smith at Veterans Park in Dalton, Georgia.
I decided I was going to do an event and do it for the Wounded Warrior Project. The vets need the help. I've lost some friends due to post-traumatic stress syndrome, and if the guys need the help that they need, then why not raise some money and help them? They fight for our freedoms. Why not fight for them? I've never been in the ring. I've been training since January to do this. It's going to be actually the first and only time I get in the ring. Jamie Strong has been helping me. I've had one private session with Gunner, and I've learned a lot from both of the guys. These guys have shown me a lot of stuff I'm definitely going to use in the ring. Well, I spend about an hour and a half in the gym. I've gotten up to where I can run about 2 miles. But other than that, I've just been in the gym hitting the weights, changed my diet. I was over 300 pounds in January whenever I decided to do this. I'm 250 now. And like I said, if the troops can go through boot camp and go through all the body changes that they do for us, why not do it for them as well?
You're going to wrestle a monster, aren't you?
Definitely a monster, a 6'7", 300-pound monster. Doc from TNA is who I'm going against.
Now, why did you want your first and only match with a Hulk of a wrestler?
Well, I kind of got conned into it. My promoter, whenever I went, I got an autograph for a friend. My promoter got an autograph, and it's a funny story. Doc signed an autograph to me. Dwayne, see you in the ring. Luke, Doc Gallows. I never thought anything about it. I was just, okay, well, that's awesome. You're going to attend the event. And
That's not how he meant it, though.
no, it wasn't. He asked me if I wanted to take a picture with him. I got in the camera, took a picture holding his belt with him. And after the picture, he's staring at me like I've insulted his mother and he's going to rip me to shreds. And after the picture was made, he taps me on the arm and says, "I'm your opponent for August." So and of course my promoter's laughing hysterically. He thought that was really funny, but they kind of tricked me into it. It's going to be a challenge. He's a huge monster, 6'7", 300 pounds. I'm 6'2", 250. It's going to be brutal. My name is Dwayne Smith. I'm not a professional wrestler. I'm doing an event for the Wounded Warrior Project. It's called Road to the Ring 2013. It's going to feature myself against a huge opponent, Doc, 6'7", 300 pounds. It's also going to feature Gunner from TNA, a Marine veteran, and several other veterans and Northwest Georgia wrestlers. So come on out August 16th and 17th to RCW in Chatsworth, Georgia.
Revolutionary, frontline standing, solitary, mind state, kinda scary. Take a deep breath.
How you doing? This is Dwayne Smith. I'm up here at AWF. I want to invite you to come down to the Wounded Warrior Project benefit. It's called Road to the Ring, August 16th and 17th. All proceeds go to the Wounded Warrior Project. So I want to see you there.
I respect the people who have served this country. I respect the wounded warriors, but you need to respect me. I'm the DOC. I've been to the WWE, TNA, Japan. I've wrestled in 40 freaking countries, and this is your first match. You need to respect me, and I'll see you at the Wounded Warrior Project.
I'll see you August 16th.